Hi. I didn't do the thumb pressure, or at least I didn't think it did. Perhaps it did. So I'll get my position. Hi, YouTube family. We're going to give this a shot. My Wi-Fi is not working that great. We are snowed in Souk, and that's just the way it is right now. So let me try and get this right. Sorry. It was hard to do it because there's a lot going on right now. My internet's not working that great. Oh, that's what that's for. It's important. My internet, well, the Wi-Fi is not working is what's happening, probably because of the weather. I think that the the iPhone will be sufficient. I will have to get this a little bit more lined up. I'm trying to get, we're going to be standing up today, or at least I think we are. I might have to rearrange things here. Because because I want to, because I want you to be able to see my entire body when I'm standing up. And as I said, I'm just playing with the space. Because immediately if I'm standing up, you're going to lose me. So I will adjust then. Once I'm up, I'll adjust. Somebody's talking to me. You're welcome, Alice, always, thank you. When you're talking to me at this stage of the game, I have to really come out of my space here and come up to see it. I'm continuing to try and figure that out because I'd like to be a little bit more proactive. It's kind of fun for me and I love seeing you guys on here. Thank you. We couldn't get to the studio this morning. So I have some people that missed that class that want to be on here. However, not everybody has power. So I get that, and we'll just do what we can. As I said, my Wi-Fi currently is very intermittent. So we'll see what happens. The first thing we're going to do is start our classes. So I do want you on the block, and we'll just work with it as I can. I got a bit busy with some other things this morning, so figuring out how to do this standing up in this space will take a little bit, but we're available. We can figure it out. And maybe we don't get up today, we'll see, but it's supposed to be to your feet by today. So get your block. Sit yourself on your block. I'm going to get just a few things. Sorry about that. We'll use these today. So be careful out there, you guys. I see so many people that are older that don't exercise. This is why it's so important. The reason that people die of heart attacks when they're shoveling heavy snow is because they don't really hold much but a remote control sometimes all year long. And then snow comes, which is very unusual for this area for us to have as much as we've had. And it doesn't end well because they're not in shape. We need to be in shape. We need to take care of our bodies because as long as we're in them, we want to be using them. I can't imagine anything worse than not being able for my body to listen to the commands my brain is giving it. So it's pretty important to stay healthy in that area. You're going to need your strap. We're going to do some nice stretching before we get up. I know that there are some yoga teachers that think that yoga isn't stretching, but there is yin yoga. And we hold forward bends for long periods of time, so I'm going to have to say that's stretching. And I like to incorporate it because this is more a program for aging with grace than it is just Ashtanga yoga. It's very age appropriate, Ashtanga yoga. So that is what we will continue doing. It's a little cool in here, so I'm going to keep my wrap on for a minute. And we're going to start, as we do all our classes, with a little bit of sound. Immediately bringing us present into the yoga studio, which is your sacred space right now. Letting go of all things going on outside of this class that we're going to share together. Hi, Jean. Thanks for coming. I saw it was you, but that's all I could see. Breathe. Following this last one right to the end. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. Knowing that now we are going to get into our breath and into our bodies, doing our 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. For those that are just joining or haven't joined before, if you are, it's a 5-second inhale through our nostrils, a 5-second application of Mula Bandha, which is in the first video. And an accelerated 5-second exhale. And repeat. Three more. Remember as we do the next two that your crown chakra is to the heavens, your shoulder blades are down your back, the outside of your knees are falling towards the earth, opening up your hips, heart chakra towards me. Inhale. Last one. Good job. Just sitting with that frequency that you feel in your body, that calmness that should have brought you to, that is going to allow you to move through this yoga class with the purest of intentions, executing your moves with precision, inhaling your intention, and exhaling your commitment. So we're going to come off. Actually, let's not. Stay on your strap. Let's do a little twist here. And I like to use my block for the twist. I'm going to back this up a bit. And play with that just a little bit, just to see how we're doing here. I want you to be able to see my bottom. We're going to use our finger. Okay, I want you to watch this because I want you to watch what I'm doing with my fingers on my block to get into a deeper twist. You can see that there now. So that's why I want that there for this moment. You're going to inhale as you bring your right hand way up away from your body. Way, way, way up. Then you're going to exhale as you bring this hand around, hooking your fingers on the opposite side of the block. Now you're going to see how this arm being up frees you to bring that left shoulder almost directly behind your body, using your fingers as leverage. Again, you're going to inhale and then exhale, sending the upper hand as far away from your body as you can. Inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to bring it down at the top of your thigh and go in for a complete twist. Using your arm as leverage and your opposite hand as leverage. Getting the biggest twist you can. This gets into your oblique. Your left oblique should be stretched. Your right oblique should be stretched right now. You're breaking up some fascia in our respiratory territory, which is the best place to thin it out. I don't like the word breaking out. We thin it out. We're holding for 5 breaths. My dogs are in the bedroom barking because there's some deer in the yard, of course. Playing with your pose, lengthening your spine the whole time. Always, always, always we're growing with our pose. Taking in another nice, long, beautiful inhale as your eyes are going to where you want your shoulder to be. Exhale, the final full expression. Inhale, and then exhale, out of pose. So good for your body. Sorry, I just wanted to do it with my back to you so you can see what I'm doing with the block, how I'm manipulating the block, and how I'm bringing my right shoulder. The next side is going to be my right shoulder pretty much directly behind my left shoulder, so that you are stacked in your shoulders, you're twisting, you're really opening up your side body. We want to be nice and open in these territories, right? So again, shoulder blades down your back, nice and tall in your back. Inhale. Send your left arm way, way away from your body. Hands are spread. You are trying to touch the ceiling. Your arm's not just up. It's up with the utmost of intention, moving your fingers as far away from your body as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Hook your fingers onto your block. Twist. And come on down. Whoa, that looked a little sexy for yoga. Nice tall spine. Right shoulder behind left shoulder. Knees to the ground. Growing with your pose. Eyes going to where you want your shoulder. Chin over your shoulder. Breathe. Nice and tall the whole time. That's what I mean about growing with your pose. You should be about on your 3rd breath. Soft face. Soft, 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 soft face. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. As you slowly release back to center. Sorry, things are a little bit different when you're snowed in. The dogs have been quiet back there the whole time I was doing a call, and now they're just going to be acting up. So just a minute. Hey babies! Stop! Good, that's a nice stretch for your body. So we're going to do that twice. We're going to do it again. I just wanted to turn around. You got how I was hanging on to that block and using that as leverage? If you haven't done this in a while, don't do it as deep and don't do it for as long, but still do it. You will feel it tomorrow. It's a really good opener for your sides. When you're twisting your body, you're lifting high because we want to clear our organs. We'll do another twist when we're done this one. You're really wringing them out. So anytime you do some really intense twists in a yoga class, you want to be drinking your water afterwards. So let's do that one more time. Inhale. Right hand way above you. Way above you. Left hand back. Hooks on the block. Nice and tall. See how my left shoulder is going exactly where it's supposed to go while this hand is still up. And then bring it down. Inhale. Exhale. Look to where you should be going. So you're tall. You want your chin to be coming over your shoulder if that's available. You want your right shoulder right behind your left shoulder, and you are constantly breathing. Growing with your pose. Growing with your pose. One more. Oh, it feels so good. Inhale. As you slowly release back to center, shoulder blades down your back, heart center leads, of course. Always leading with our heart. Take your breath there. It's a good twist. Twists are very good for you. Shoulder blades down your back. As you inhale, you're going to put your left arm way up in the air, sending it far away. You're getting your fingers as close to that ceiling as you possibly can. Your arm is up by your ear. You're going to inhale. Bringing this hand, right shoulder directly behind your left. Inhale. Send those fingers as far away again, and then exhale as you bring it down and go into your full expression of the twist. Growing with your pose, straighten your spine. Lining your chin up so it's almost over your shoulder as close as you can get it. I'm actually having a little trouble with the knot in my scarf. Inhale. Last breath. Exhale as you slowly bring yourself around. Good job. It's so good to... I'm going to come off the block and extend my feet out in front of me. We're going to do another twist. Shoulder blades down your back. Always, always, always. Or if you want, we were doing this last week in class. It's not the normal way to do it, but we found that we enjoyed it. You can stay on your block because then that gives you the choice of using your fingers as leverage to go deeper if you want, to stabilize you for whatever you want. But what I need you to do is bring your right foot up and put it over your left. Bring your toes towards your body. Shoulder blades go down your back. Right now you're currently hanging onto your leg like that, but you're going to see how I change that. So you're going to inhale, shoulder blades down your back. You're going to take your right hand and hold it right above your knee. And this is where you're going to be clearing your organs so that you can get into a nice deep twist, but without, right? There's a lot that's going on up here, so you want to be as tall as you can and get in a nice twist. So you inhale, exhale, inhale as you're using this leverage to keep your back tall and tuck your elbow onto the outside of your knee. You can bring your hand down like this, or you can keep it like this, or you can put your hand on top, put your elbow across from the other one, kick your heels away from your body and your down leg, and twist. Nice twist, belong in your spine. Everybody's going to look different in their twist. Everybody's got a different size torso. Everybody's calibration is different. It is your twist. It is your yoga. You do what you want. I just want you to be safe. And I want you to go a little bit beyond your comfort zone. Again, you should be looking the way your shoulder is going, and that shoulder should be down your back. Nice breath. One more. Watch that your toes are coming towards your body on your down leg, and you are twisting with your upper body. Inhale. Exhale as you come back to center. Put your hands back to where we started. Gracefully lift that leg. Extend that leg out. Bring your toes towards your body. This leg is fully engaged. Bring the left foot on the outside of the right leg, keeping those toes coming towards. So your upper portion of your foot is coming towards. So you're going to get nice and tall. We didn't use our hands on this one, but we don't have to. We're doing a different one. I kind of like it still up on the block, though. You make your own decision. Inhale. At the top of your knee. Bring your right hand. Exhale. With exhilaration. Inhale. You are twisting as you're bringing this knee, this elbow on the outside of that knee. I'm stacking my hands. Again, you can go like this, like this, like this. It's your leverage. This is where you could use the block if you want to go even deeper. So see how that gets my left arm back where it's supposed to be? So I'll do this side, so you know you can do this too. Or, I like this one. My right heel is going away from my body so that extended leg is stretched. My chin is trying to go over my left arm so that my right oblique is getting a really nice stretch right now. My spine is as straight as I can keep it, being engaged with my leg. One more nice breath, inhale. And then exhale. Take your breath. Bring yourself back into free lotus for a minute and clear up your spot. Good job, you guys. We're going to get our straps and we're just going to do a little hamstring stretch before we get up. So, still trying to figure this out. I may have to get a camera, just not yet. Toes coming towards your body. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my whole body in, so mind me while I play. I'm going to back this up a little bit more again. As long as you can hear me. Right? So, leaning forward, removing the flesh and the muscle from my sit bones, bringing my strap to the meat of my foot, inhaling a nice straight beautiful back where my shoulder blades are down, and then exhaling as I bring my lower tummy onto my upper thigh. Good morning, thanks for coming. Taking in another nice long beautiful breath, exhale. As you bring your upper tummy onto your thighs. Remember, it's the entire top portion of your foot that is coming towards your body. And if you send the command of sending the heels away from the body, you're going to feel your legs get longer right away. Subtly, but very well. Hi, honey, I can't read it from way back here, but I'll be able to see it when it's done. I'll figure that out, I promise. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your lower ribcage onto your thigh. You are long in your upper body, deep in your breath, and long in your legs. Being very aware of the length between your heel, which should be dug into the mat, and your sit bone. Inhale, and on the exhale this time, you're bringing your chest. And remember, if you can't do this physically, you're visualizing it. They've been using visualization in the Olympics for decades now. Of course we're going to use it in yoga. Inhale. A long, beautiful back. Exhale as every part of your front body becomes engaged with your lower body in the true formation of forward bend. 3 breaths there. Remember, we're not white knuckling it with our hands. We are encouraging our upper body to our lower body. Taking in another nice, long, beautiful inhale. Exhale and surrender your forehead towards your legs. You are long in your beautiful neck, long in your beautiful spine, surrendering your top body to your lower body. Five seconds in, 5 seconds out. Feel the soft tissue up and down your spine get long with your breaths. Taking in one more nice, long, beautiful, nurturing breath. Inhale your eyes to your toes. Legs are still fully engaged. Top of your feet coming towards your body, heels going away. On the exhale. Bring it up. Good job. Bring your right foot so it's on the inside of your left thigh. Bring your hands down on either side of your leg. You are sending the outside of your knee towards the ground. So you've got a dual action going on here too. We do a lot of dual actions. Inhale as you bring your hands on either side of your foot. Exhale as you bring your belly onto your thigh. Same order we did it in last time. Just getting a nice stretch in our legs before we get up and actually use them. So we're going to inhale. Chin is level, long in your sternum, makes you long in your torso, which gives you leverage to come down over your extended leg, but at a slower pace than that. So taking in a nice inhale, bring that lower belly onto your upper thigh. Inhale your intention and exhale your commitment of bringing the upper belly onto the upper thigh. Whatever I said, sometimes I say it wrong, but you know what I mean, right? Inhale. Exhale as your lower rib cage is coming onto your quad. You are bending your elbows because bending your elbows speaks to your back and invites your entire back into the forward fold, which is impossible without it. So you are constantly bending your elbows, inviting top body to lower body. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale as we bring our chest onto our leg. Sternum is still long, still looking at the front of the class. You are feeling really long and strong in your back and really long and strong in your hamstrings. As you take in one more nice, long, beautiful inhale. And exhale. Your top, middle part of your forehead towards your leg. Surrendering your top body to your lower body. Ideally, the entire part of your forearm is engaged with the yoga mat. Inhaling. Exhaling. Filling that space and using your visualization techniques if it's not physically possible for you to do it yet. We never say not to do it at all. Just not yet. Inhale your eyes, no matter where you are. Even if you're like this, you should have surrendered your forehead. Anytime I say surrender your forehead, you're going to be going like this. And you can see, even if I can't get to my leg, how that is lengthening my spine and then lengthening right up to the base of my skull without any force. That is the glory of gravity, right? So it's just a nice, gentle stretching. So no matter where you are, now you're going to inhale and bring your eyes to your toes. And then exhale as you straighten back up. I'll do a little bit of a hip opener as we rest our hamstring for that. Walk your sit bones towards your heel. Use your fingers to coddle your toes and bring a nice straight back into it. You are sending the outside of your knees towards the mat. Always. You'll get to the point where immediately you'll just start doing that. It will come as habit, probably by the end of the 18 classes. Inhale. Exhale as you bend your arms, bringing your elbows in contact with your calves, but keeping your eyes on me, so that you are long in your sternum, giving you the leverage to inhale and then exhale. As you're encouraging, not getting there, but encouraging a long, beautiful neck, leading a long, beautiful spine, ideally bringing your forehead as close to the mat in front of your feet as you can. So right now, if you're only here, that's fine. But I want to see your neck being long and graceful. I want you to picture what it would feel like if I was coming around to you right now and running my hands beyond your tailbone and saying, inhale beneath your tailbone and exhale into a full surrender. 3 nice breaths in that full surrender, using the leverage of your elbows on the calf muscles to open up your hips just a little bit more as you take in one more nice final deep, deep, beautiful breath, surrendering your forehead as close to the mat as you can, inhaling Exhaling. And then inhaling your eyes to the top of the yoga mat. Inhale, and then exhale into a neutral spine. This time you're going to keep your left leg where it is and bring your right leg away from you. Bring your strap back and put it on the flesh of your paw. Top of your foot coming towards your body. Watch that you being able to manipulate this leg, opening up this hip to let your torso through. Always working. I love, love, love dual actions, 3 actions. Now watch me lift up. I'm removing the flesh from between my sit bone and my yoga mat so that I can get even better leverage in the top of my feet. My toes are coming towards my body. I'm going to start off with bent elbows, but if you're here, be here. Let it be your pose. I can't express that enough. I'm going to go all the way because that shows you the full expression of. But if this is where you are today, this is perfectly fine by me. And it should be perfectly fine for you too. If your full expression of this pose today is like this, then you're doing perfectly. But I want to know that you are lengthening your spine and lengthening your head as you come on over so that you are in your best version of your pose today. This is your yoga class in your body, so I can't know what's going on in it. So taking in a nice long beautiful yoga breath, inhale. Bring your tummy to your thighs. See how my elbows are bending already? Some of yours will be like this, but I want you to put just a tiny bend in it anyway. You need to be using your entire body, needs to be engaged and committed. Taking in another nice, long, beautiful inhale. Exhale as you bring your upper tummy to your thigh. Inhale. You're still looking forward, no matter where you are in your upper body towards your leg, you're still looking forward, keeping your sternum long, giving you leverage to come down. Exhale as your lower rib cage now becomes engaged with your thigh. Going in for some deep stretches for one thing that's just the best thing for your body, especially if you haven't been moving it for a while. Taking in another nice, long, deep, beautiful breath. Inhale and exhale your chest to your legs. And remember, like I said, just if this is where you are, that's fine, but keep bending those elbows. Keep making sure you can get longer in your sternum, longer in your torso. So we're just, even if we're just moving a fraction or even a hairline, we're moving, and that's enough. That keeps you growing with every pose, with every breath. So you should be holding now with the idea visually that your chest is engaged with your leg. Taking in a nice long inhale. Exhale and surrender your forehead to your leg. Remember, in this last part of the transition, every time we move, we weaken our foundation. So we have to re-engage those parts of our body, which means you're sending your heels away from your body and your toes are coming towards your body as you surrender your top body as much to your lower body as you can. Inhale. Exhale and bend your elbows just a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale as you surrender your forehead just a little bit more. Long, beautiful neck leading a long, beautiful spine as we surrender our forehead as close to our leg as we can. Inhale your eyes to your toes and then exhale as you very slowly come back up. Good job. Remove your strap. This time we're going to do the diamond one again. These are great beginner hip poses is why I like doing these two, and we'll do them again. We'll do them often because for slowly opening your hips, these are the good ones. Remember, when you're looking down, I'll try it without this for now. When you're looking down At your legs, you should be looking at the perfect form of a diamond. Not a square, nothing but a diamond. Okay? Then you're going to get a nice long torso. You're going to make sure there's no flush between your sit bones and the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing your forehead down. Now keeping, look at how long I am in my sternum. Now bringing your forearms down, if you can. Now you're beginners. Some of my beginners are quite flexible. That's depending on what your childhood was like. So if you're coddling your toes and resting your arms here for now, because you can't get them outside, I'm so good with that. And so should you be. If you're just bending just a little bit, I'm good with that too. The formation of the diamond is good too. So what I want to see is because you see as we're bringing ourselves over, our very complex hips still get a nice little workout if you're just bringing your torso through your hips slightly. I'm good with that. We don't want to force. We want to encourage. I can't say that enough. But if you're ready, then you're going to take in an inhale. And you're actually going to open up your arms and get them away from your body. That invites your back into the pose. Then you're going to inhale and you're going to surrender your forehead towards your feet. 3 nice breaths there. Inhale as you lift your face up and look at your toes. Take a breath. Inhale. Push away your arms. Exhale. Come into neutral spine. Deep breathing. Another one of the reasons I use this breath is not only so that it gives you 5 seconds to set the intention to go deeper into your pose, to your stretches, to your asanas. It also is a very detoxifying breath. It's a great way to detoxify your body. And we like to do that any chance we get. I'm going to get you to bring your legs over to the right and your feet underneath you with, of course, your toes together. I think in order to stand up as I'm looking, I'm going to have to rearrange the camera and the room. And I will do that by Wednesday's class. I'll get this figured out. I can see it's going to be problematic. So we're going to stay on the floor today and just do some more stretches. So I'm just going to wing it for now. Or we'll do a couple of core poses, things to strengthen our core that we can do from down here. So we're not standing up today as promised, but I was so busy dealing with snow and stuff, I didn't get to rearranging the room. Inhale as you open your knees, and exhale. We're going to drop ourselves through again. This is a nice knee and quad stretch. This is only if you're ready. Remember what we had said? I don't have them here right now because I don't need them, but this is where you would use your chip cream foam if you got it. Your folded up blanket to support your pelvic floor. We really always, men and women, need to have a healthy pelvic floor at all times. So if you need support like that, that's fine too. Put it underneath you on your pelvic floor. If you need your bolster, because I know I have some of you that watch that have really bad knees, it's totally acceptable to use your bolster and a block if you need, because what you want to do, even if you have bad knees, my friends, is start being able to stretch them, right? So we want to be able to have this. I still call this a 4 square, even though it's not in front. You want to be able to be getting into your knees and your quads. So I'm going to come back. I know that some of my other friends and students are watching today. So I want to be able to make sure that they get down there. This is how we used to all watch TV, right? So you're not touching I can get my hands between my feet and my hips. So we're not touching our hips at all. I mean, we're not touching our feet at all with our legs, or very, very little. We're certainly not sitting on them. just to get into your metatarsal and to get into your quads, and a nice stretch for your knees. Remembering, of course, at any time, the minute you feel a twinge, we don't do twinges in our knees. We immediately come out of pose. Nice and tall in your back, shoulder blades down your back, heart center forward. Nice breath. So we're going to bring our hand to the right, bring our right foot in front. Actually, we're going to come over onto our floors, into table. Remember, we did this the other day. Hands directly under your shoulders, knees brick width apart. Remember, keep saying that. That's it. That's hip width apart. And when we stand up on Wednesday, you'll see why that's so important to remember. Let's just do a little bit of a cat-cow here. Inhale, so you're going to push away to start with. Then you're going to exhale. On the exhale, I am in full yoga hand and I am pushing away the floor with my arms. I am sending my belly button to the mat and I am sending my sit bones to the ceiling. This is the cow pot. Apparently this is supposed to represent udder or something like that. Inhale. Exhale as you go into the other side. Pushing away the floor, and if there was a beam of light shining from your crown chakra, it would be shining right between your thumbs. That's how much the curve in your back should be. Your spine is going to the ceiling. Your yoga hands are pushing away the floor, and a beam of light is shining from your crown chakra right between your thumbs. Now you're going to inhale. And exhale, going the other direction. Into cow. Breathe. Eyes go to the ceiling. Breathe. Belly button goes to the floor. Sit bones go to the ceiling. Push away that floor. Inhale. Exhale down to child's pose. Taking just a second in child's pose while I check the time so I know what I can do here in order to honor the last of it since we're not standing up. And I think what we're going to do is some core work. We've only got 15 minutes left, so that's how fast time goes when you're having so much darn fun. But I do want to get some core in because that's so important too, which of course you need to, having strong abs, it's like your hamstrings. Your hamstrings being healthy support healthier hips and healthier lower back. That's why you want to have nice loose hamstrings. It's all so connected and so important that we stay in shape that way to keep our bodies healthier. For our abs, you want to have strong abs because again, that also supports your lower back. So, and we don't want to wait till our backs get sore and we can't do them before we do. So we do want to start off gently, always. Whenever we're starting any exercise regime, we always start off gently. And that's why I stretch before each class too, because I usually do early morning classes. And it's pretty important to stretch when you haven't stretched yet in a day. One of the things you should do when you wake up in the morning is stand in the star pose, which is legs apart, firmly grounded onto the ground, arms wide open. It engages a lot of the meridians in your body and it really exposes yourself to just absorb good morning from the universe, right? I'd stand up and do it, but like I said, then you would lose me. It's a really beautiful thing to do for your body and just take in your breaths. Meditating first thing in the morning is good, and every time you meditate, and I need way more discipline with meditating, so I think I'm going to be offering up some transcendental meditation classes online, whether I do it with Zoom or here, I'm not sure yet. It's a very good discipline, not only for your mind but for your day, for your life. It's very, very good for us. So we'll explore that more, and then if I do public classes, you become my accountability coach, and I become yours. And how sweet is that? it's the reason there are yoga studios and gyms is it's really hard to do this alone. I almost did this video yesterday because I was worried about power outages for today, and I had power yesterday too. And I just thought, me being there live 3 times a week, it really does keep people coming in and checking in. That's the accountability part of it. And I know how well that works, even for me, for everybody. Okay? So we're going to send our feet away from our body. We're going to find that sweet spot in our butt. And we're going to bring our thighs so that they are engaged with our quads. So I want you to do it with relaxed feet at first. I want you to find that sweet spot on your bum. So you're lifting your feet up off the ground. See, mine are off the ground. But you're remaining doing that. Bring your nice straight back into it now. And see how that makes you just even ever so slightly engage your abs. Breathe. Smile. Because even just holding this for a couple of minutes will do greatly for your core. But remember, if you're not breathing, you're not doing yoga. Inhale. Now I'm going to get you to inhale. And you're going to keep your legs exactly where they are while you disengage your arm bind on them. And bring your hands up slightly above, but in front of your shoulders. And you're just going to hold your legs together there. Keep that straight back and breathe. When you hold poses longer, it encourages your brain to focus, which is also a really good thing to do when you're aging with grace. So as we start standing up this week, you'll find that I hold poses, even for beginners, for some breaths, encouraging your mind to focus. Because you have to be very still in what you're doing, or you could tip over really easy. Now I'm going to get you to inhale. And on the exhale, straighten those legs. Straighten your back. Suck in your belly. Be engaged. One more. Now you're going to inhale. Bring them in. Exhale away. Inhale. Bring your legs back to your tummy. Hand movement concentration, you notice. 4, 5. Inhale. Very slowly, so that you're using your abs. Be aware of what you're doing in your back with your vertebra. Good job. And we're going to do a nice little isolated ab thing before we go down into our Shavasana. I do a lot more of them with my advanced class, so if Jean, if you're still on here, if anybody else joined, like I said, the phone's too far away for me to read the messages at this time. Anytime we're doing this though, you stay lying down if you're lying down. I'm going to isolate your abs. We're going to do just a real simple one, but when I say put your hands above your shoulders, I mean that your hands need to be directly above your shoulders for you to get the resistance that you need in order to work out the part we're isolating. And yes, abs are very important in core for yoga. So because I had to switch the class around a bit today, this is what we're going to do. We probably have 10 minutes left and a 5-minute Shavasana in that, and it will probably take us 5 minutes to do this. So we're going to do our abs. All of you need it. Do it at your speed. I will go this way, because look at me first so you know exactly what we're doing. We're bringing our feet above our hips. and our hands directly above our shoulders. Not here, not there, although there would be better for you. But we'll start with them right here, directly above your shoulders. Inhale, head, neck, and shoulders come off the ground, and crunch it out. And as you move, you keep your hands above your shoulders. So that's pretty easy, right? To rest, you're going to bring your hands onto your knees. This one, it's good to watch a bit today because we'll do this probably at the end of every class now for a while. Let your legs fall open. Allowing your hips to open, your breath to settle. So every class we're going to advance a little bit more. We now have, this is now the 4th of the 18, so we have 2 more weeks of classes. Actually 5 weeks it'll take because there's 3 classes, and we'll be doing a little more in each class to get you stronger. And then if you want to join me for level 2, that would be great. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your knees together. Toes go to the ceilings. Hands come above your shoulders. Inhale. Head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Watch how my hands were there. Now they're there. They need to be over your shoulders to hit the right spot in your abs. Inhale. Inhale, hands to knees, exhale, open. It's a great little recovery pose, and you won't need as long of recovery once you get going. Abs you can feel right away, that's the good news. So I want you to just, we're going to do it 2 more times. You can handle it. We're only doing it 20 times, so. Inhale as you bring your knees together, your toes above your hips, your hands above your shoulders, your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Crunch it out. I'm tired today just from sitting around all week and snowed in. Let your legs come over. It doesn't take long. That's why consistency is so important. So, and those for you that can't do 20, that's fine. You will be able to real quick. Especially if you were busy as a youngster. Muscle does have memory, even these ones. So inhale, knees, feet, hands, head, neck, and shoulders, crunch it out. You find if you keep your face level with the ceiling, you're getting the right spot too. Don't be like this. You don't want to be looking at your knees. You want to be looking at the ceiling. Woohoo! Hands to knees, knees open. And you'll also discover, as I said on Monday, last Monday, every single day in our bodies is different. Every single temperature affects it. The barometer pressure affects it. The amount of water you've drank affects it. If you've had alcohol, it affects it. I can see somebody trying to get a hold of me. Who is it? Is it Tanya? Did I say it? Or who knows who that is? I will be able to see these once I process. So now we're going to we're going to cross our feet. Inhale. Come on back up. Find your spot on your mat. We're going into Shavasana now, so we're just about done. Sit bones to the middle of your mat. One more time. We're going to ragdoll over those legs. Micro bend in your knees. It's totally acceptable. Hands as far away from your body as you can get them. Inhale. Exhale. As you bend your elbows, encouraging your upper body towards your lower body. Taking in one more inhale. Eyes to your toes. Exhale as you slowly, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra, come on down to Shavasana. So you're lifting up your chest and you're bringing your shoulder blades together. Palms are open. Feet are just loose. So you want your hands away from your body. Ideally, it's because you're warm now. Close your eyes and be very proud of yourselves if you actually showed up online on a Monday. If you're local, and really what you should be doing is removing snow from something. Anyway, allow your body to just settle into the rhythm of your breath. Be very proud of yourselves. I recognize the place in you where the entire universe dwells. I recognize the place in you that is of love. I recognize the place in you that is of light. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Again, thank you for joining me, and thank you for trusting me. I love you.